When you're calling someone for the very first time, what are the chances they're going to look at their phone, see the caller ID, and send you straight to voicemail? Yes, people are screening their calls much more aggressively these days. Have you noticed that it's faster sometimes to contact people using social media or even text messaging? You have also probably noticed that more and more of your emails are landing in the spam folder or just straight getting ignored. Some statistics have stated that 90% of text messages are read within just the first 3 seconds. To help you communicate better with your contacts, AllProWebTools now offers the ability for you to send single custom text messages to one contact at a time. The purpose being to start a conversation and to build a relationship, not to assault unsuspecting recipients with your sales pitch. In fact, misuse of this feature could result in suspension of your phone.com account, your AllProWebTools account, or even possibly legal action taken against you or your company by those who received your text messages. This is something that you're going to want to research thoroughly to make sure that you stay legally compliant and follow best practices so as not to upset those who receive your text messages. Some things to consider are the differences between sending text messages to businesses versus consumers, the time of day, and how you obtain the phone numbers that you're contacting. We highly recommend that you seek legal advice on this matter. We want you to be successful in business, so please do your research so you can use this new tool effectively. And now, here's Katie Myers from CR Conversations with some helpful tips and best practices on how to communicate more effectively with this new tool.
These can be really powerful tools if you use them correctly. So your intention should always be to start a conversation or start a relationship, right? People are going to purchase and work with people that they know, like, and trust. We've all heard that before. Now, I know that there are a lot of people that still rely on kind of cold marketing tactics. So maybe they purchased a list of businesses. If you do not already have an established relationship, I highly recommend that you rethink blasting offers. Number one, you need to start with the relationship, right? You need to think about why should they care about interacting with you or communicating back with you, okay? Especially when we are thinking about text messaging. My friends, we all have this within an arm's reach, right next to us almost all the time during the day. Our email, however, when you're sending out cold emails or even like your newsletter or things like that, you know that it's going to be a smaller percentage of people that are even going to open it, right? Emailing is much more passive. Having this thing ding and give me a notification that I get a text message, there is a much higher sense of urgency. So be cautious. Think about that. If you are sending out, say, a text message blast to a list of 100 people that you have never met, they don't know anything about you, and they get a notification on their phone that they have a text message that comes in, they're going to look at it pretty immediately. And do you want their first thought to be, I don't know who this is, reply stop, right? And done, boom. You lost any opportunity that you may have had. Or would you rather, say that list of 100 people, would you rather take a small sampling of that, maybe 5 or 10 people at a time, and be able to introduce something of value? The second piece of this is the influx, because it is immediate, because there's a sense of urgency and immediacy of how they're going to reply, or how generally most people reply to text messages, is you need to be able to handle the replies. Again, let's look at email. When you send out a blast to 100 people, you will get trickling replies over the next few days, if you get replies at all, right? If you're sending a text message, can you handle responding in a way that is going to be communicative, is going to make the person feel like they're heard and that they matter, is going to build upon that relationship to 100 text messages that come back in, or let's even just say 40 text messages that come back in. It shouldn't be a cold text that's about, hey, save 20% off of blah, 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 or, check us out for only whatever. You need to hit directly to the problem. You need to provide value, just like you would with emailing as well. So there are ways to take advantage of cold lists or lists that you've curated on your own or organically received to build that communication strategy, right? But remember that you can't just tell them about your offer without having any context as to why they should care. Okay? So I hope this is helpful to you. I want you to kind of take a breath, rethink your strategy, and make sure that you're spending it to small batches of people at a time so that you can be readily available to reply and build on that conversation, lay a foundation for building a relationship so that you can earn that know, like, and trust factor. So I hope that this helps you. Again, I'm Katie Myers, CEO of CR Conversations, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.